Here we go. Just got it back yesterday. Proven Power worked their magic. Got a dyno tune on it. We'll have the numbers officially, but Eric said it did around 160, which for an 05's pretty good. Got that race fit exhaust on there, upgraded brake lines, and this carbon fiber pieces, fenders, under tank. She moves. Which I already did. What I really needed was a little bit of refinement on the throttle, which Eric definitely did. It feels a lot more, I don't know, I guess like linear, like I can roll on a little bit better. It's not so, you know, go or no, as I like to say. Like, it felt like it's just on or off, and it was like being slammed. Just in third, man, need to close this helmet vent. It's loud. Now I put race fit titanium exhaust on it. That was weird. A lot of people do weird stuff when you're on a motorcycle. Just swerve into your lane for no reason. Why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you just swerve into oncoming traffic for fun of it? But yeah, we ate that turn. It just feels so much more stable. Oh, the other thing I did was I did do a lowering link. So part of the debate, I posted it up, said I was going to do a 4-inch extension. Every comment was like, please do not do that. You're ruining the bike, you know, this what it was made to be, was short and aggressive, and everyone was right. I already knew that. I was already having a back and forth with the builder about it. And you know, he basically flat out told me, he's like, if you're hesitant, he's like, just don't do it. And he's like, I don't need to do it, you don't need to do it, kind of thing. Like, essentially just letting me know that I probably wasn't gonna like it, and so I didn't do it. And props to Eric, right? He could have sold me the extra work and whatnot, and he just didn't. So that being said, though, I did lower it to try to bring that front down a little bit. Ooh, we got some pops now. To keep the front down, not bring it down. I just did a lowering link in the back, actually. And so far it's been pretty good. I mean, going from, I think it was stockish, it was like 140 something mid-range horsepower to now 160, which doesn't sound like a huge difference, and maybe it's just me, but it feels like a difference. It feels faster, like more pull, which if you've ever ridden a Gen 1 ZX-10, that sounds kind of ridiculous to say that it pulls harder now, because it already was nearly unstable. But what it did was the combination of them setting it up for me, putting it at my weight, etc., basically made it more stable, made it more kind of confidence inspiring. And so now, you know, you saw I ate that turn, didn't have any crazy issues with the throttle like I was experiencing before. Just rolled on nice and sweet, and I could keep it going and then accelerate through it. And that's really, you know, that's where you want to be, right? Like, all of these bikes are fast, every single one of them. You know, ZX-4 is fast. I don't care what anyone says. You go in 100 miles an hour, you will easily die if you can't turn. So getting this thing dialed in to be able to turn better was extremely important for me, and Eric really handled that well, and his team. I know he'll credit his guys. I don't know all of them personally. I've only talked to the owner, but it's definitely a solid shop. If you're in Tampa, I would say, you know, check them out. Also, if you're in Tampa and you're a mechanic, or you want to be in Tampa, I know that Eric is aggressively trying to hire. He's experiencing a ton of growth right now, and deservingly slow, but a piece to that puzzle is he's got to get you know, more people in there, and the right people in there that want to be there consistently. And with a shop like that, you really need some solid wrench turners in there that, you know, want to be a part of that growth. And I don't mean that as a knock to anyone that works there. I mean, he needs more people in there. They do great work. That's why they're so busy. Yeah, so if you look down, if we can see it here, did the GPR stabilizer in blue, and then if you look over, I'm not sure if my camera's really looking at it or not, but I did the blue brake lines. Kind of a controversial choice, but if you know Cali, you know blue is a factory accent color. And so I wanted the blue to kind of pop, but not be gaudy. Like, I'm not going to put a bunch of more blue on it. That was just kind of what I wanted, and Eric made it happen. So again, props to those dudes. Now I will say this race fit exhaust backfires harder than hell. I don't know what I was expecting in terms of backfires, but some of them you can actually feel. But it sounds good. See if we get some space so we'll close safely, of course. Woo! I don't know what gear. I think I'm in third, and it just wants to pull. It just wants to stand up. And I'm also not a small individual. Dressed in my riding gear, I'm probably about 265 pounds. So, you know, take that for what it's worth. I'm not by any means average sized, I guess is what you'd say. Not to sound conceited, I just mean that I'm, you know, I'm not what these bikes are factory set up for, I suppose. new edge body style. I remember when I was a kid. I think it's Canary Yellow was maybe the name. I don't know. I could be way wrong. I'm not like a Mustang savant. I just remember there used to be one by my house that I always used to like looking at. This is only the second ride that I've had on this bike. I did ride it home from Proven Power, which in hindsight I probably shouldn't have done because I left a bunch of stuff at their shop that I got to go back and get. But they're pretty cool guys, so I'm sure it'll be there in the next day or two when I can get over there. But anyhow, I did not record that first ride. I really, you know, getting back on the bike for the first time, I wanted to just kind of be focused on it, kind of taking it in, feeling the changes, understanding, you know, a little bit, you know, about what's going on, a little bit different. And it was actually a good thing because, you know, here in Tampa, traffic can be pretty brutal, and I had to get on I-75, and as you may expect, you know, a car just tried to merge right into me. I was right beside them, and they just decided to come on over. You know, so I hit them with just a little bit of a rev bomb, and on this bad boy it's pretty loud, so they got startled and, you know, moved over. But it was just an important time to be really paying attention, I guess is what I'm getting at, or else I could have just got, you know, smacked into a freaking guardrail or something on a brand new bike that I just put, you know, several $1,000s into it. We're not brand new, but brand new work done to it. This is an 05, so it's not brand new. 5,500 miles. Newer than a lot of them, though. That's for damn sure. Pretty big yard sale happening over there. And I just really love this bike. I don't know, you know, I've had a couple. I had the 2015 anniversary edition ZX-10, brand new when it came out. It was a great bike, you know, tuned it, exhaust, and it was definitely a monster. And then I had a 2018 Gixxer 1000R with the exhaust on it. It wasn't like dyno tuned or anything, just a power commander. Also a great bike, but I just love the feel of the older bikes. Like, you can feel it, and I don't know if that makes sense, but if anyone's ridden an older one, you know what I'm talking about. And the further back you go, the more, you know, mechanical it is, right? So, you know, we have the 99 ZX7 on the channel right now, and we just got a 94 Gen 1 ZX9. That thing is amazing. It's so crazy to feel, you know, so connected to the bike, and so I don't know, it's like so well built, so solid feeling, I guess. And it you know, it has its own cons as well, right? Like, it's not exactly perfect, but it's pretty fun. Not as fun as this. Gym ride. Oh shit, it looks busy. Guess I could have expected that. It's after New Year's on a weekend. Going straight and turning. Alright. Neither one of us used our turn signal, so I guess I can't be mad. This guy's taking a very interesting approach. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Oh, I did have my turn signal on. Huh. I lied.